any job stuff that you've had going on, even though they know, because they get all of the 1099s that's over $600. If you made over $600 somewhere, they know about it because the 1099 was filed 9 times out of 10. Unless it was some under the table stuff. But anywho, generally speaking, that's how it's done. And then, of course, your W-2s are your W-2s, so those are handled accordingly, and they definitely know. And this is Lala News 3, and thanks for tuning in to another episode. So, in this episode, I'll actually be letting you guys know about the unemployment benefits that they now are requesting verification of. So, you guys know where to reach me at all social media platforms, including YouTube and 9 podcasting platforms. Check me out on Anchor for all of the podcasting links. However, everywhere is at Lala News 3. So, we'll get right into it. As far as we know, a lot of people, due to the pandemic, had that good old pandemic unemployment assistance, which they are calling PUA, which makes sense as far as the acronym. And the Georgia Department of Labor officials actually have announced that they are going to require people that have received the PUA benefits on or after December the 27th, 2020. They will need to actually provide proof of employment or self-employment, and they do mean proof. So, now, and once again, just to confirm, that is on or after December 27th, 2020. So, as far as what needs to happen, whoever received benefits anytime then or thereafter, needs to show a valid offer to begin employment and proof of wages by August the 14th. And that's definitely if they are receiving benefits now and they want to continue to receive them. After that, then it'll be some whole other issues. So, some people had issues with the request now. So, they said instead Congress waited 9 months into the pandemic to require the additional documentation. Confusing many claimants, who believe that they have already fulfilled the obligation. So a lot of people thought that they already turned in, you have to show some kind of proof, have some kind of interview, usually something when you get unemployment benefits. In this case, people thought they already did that, and now basically they're coming back 9 months later, so to speak, requesting additional verification. So they do want, they also want to authenticate, the federal payments. That is the purpose. They want to authenticate the federal payments because they want to make sure that the documents have been uploaded to avoid any overpayment situations. So whatever documents that they're going to be requesting that you show proof of, they're going to need those uploaded in the portal that you guys usually have to upload things at. I believe it is the My UI portal. Generally speaking, and this is in regards to the Georgia Department of Labor. Not necessarily speaking for nationwide, because I don't know what's going on nationwide. I do know specifically this is definitely related to Georgia. So for those of you that this will affect, definitely pay attention, because if you haven't received notification already, you're gonna receive it soon in order to get the documents back. So, what they're saying is claimants must prove they were employed or self-employed and earned wages at some point between the start of the previous completed tax year, January 2019, through the date of their PUA application, or that the claimant had an offer to begin employment or start self-employment, but could do so as a direct result of the COVID-19, but could not do so. So you had a offer to go to work, and somehow due to COVID being a direct result of COVID, that not just COVID was here so I couldn't make it. No, a direct result, and they're probably going to want proof of that as well as to why you did not start that job. Okay, so now they also, well, that's in that case. Keep in mind they're going to want the completed tax year, January 2019, all the way until the date that you actually applied. And keep in mind, once again, they're requesting that from anyone from December 27, 2020, all the way through from 2019. That's a long time. So they want that whole year. Basically, any income or any job stuff that you've had going on, even though they know, because they get all of the 1099s that's over $600. If you made over $600 somewhere, they know about it, because the 1099 was filed 9 times out of 10. Unless it was some under the table stuff. But anywho, generally speaking, that's how it's done. And then, of course, your W-2s are your W-2s, so those are handled accordingly, and they definitely know. So, just make sure that everything matches up. And then they are required as well to complete in the UI, the My UI portal. They're saying that you're required to upload the documents again. If the claimant has already uploaded proof of their employment wages to their portal, sometime between the time you asked, or probably recently, and it's showing there, then you won't need to upload it again. However, what they're saying is, if you were, these are the people that it's going to affect. So, if you've returned to work, if you were no longer eligible for PUA benefits, if you were not receiving PUA benefits while the PUA program ended, or are no longer receiving PUA benefits because the program ended. Now, those are all the people that are required to complete this form or upload these documents, which sounds like everybody. So I don't see anybody that's excluded besides the people that already have it uploaded in the portal. So, this is what they say will be the repercussions if they don't receive the documents and by August the 14th, like they mentioned, or I mentioned rather. So, if a claimant fails to respond timely and or provide sufficient documentation, eligibility will be considered, meaning you were eligible, and they will probably reconsider you being not eligible now, since they don't have that. And then the claimant will be denied and required to repay all PAU benefits received during the denial period. In addition, he or she faced possible criminal prosecution if it is determined the claimant misrepresented facts to receive PUA benefits for which he or she was not entitled. So, and if you lied, so which would be you lied because you never worked there or whatever have you, or you probably, some people are, may have provided fake documents or did whatever. Yeah, they pressing charges just like the PPP people. So make sure that you have everything in order, ladies and gentlemen. If you are receiving unemployment, even if you have received unemployment all the way from December 27th of 2020 all the way up until now, at any point in time, they want documentation that there was anything related to work. Whether you went to work, you received some income, you trying to look for work, you had a job offer and couldn't go to work because of COVID, something needs to have happened for you to not have been there. So, just want to let you guys know that. So, I'll be keeping up on this story. Those of you guys that are in Georgia, that's the tea on that. Those that are not in Georgia, check with your local news and information there to see if that's something that's going to be rolling out nationwide, or maybe coming on state by state, one at a time. But anywho, let me know what you think. Have you guys already done it, or have you got notification? If so, give me a little jingle down there in the comment box. Let me know what's happening out there for those that actually have experienced it. And this is Lala News 3, and thanks for tuning in.